What is up, guys, and welcome back to another World Flipper video. Yeah, World Flipper. So, I did point out that I was actually going to be looking into this game. I did play this game a little bit when it was available in a different language, not English, but I couldn't get around to playing it, man. It was so difficult to understand in the sort of language problems and things like that, so I didn't end up actually playing it that much, so I don't know much about the game, but I thought I'm going to be learning how to play this game over the next few weeks anyway, so I thought, why not make some videos on how I'm doing? And of course, I'm going to make huge mistakes. It wouldn't be a Lumi video if I didn't make a mistake or two, so chances are I will end up making mistakes in this game. And because of that, you can learn from them and not make those mistakes. And I apologize if my voice sounds a bit weird. I'm a bit ill at the moment. Not the thing that is going around the world, but just generally just a cold. So at the moment, I'm basically just running through the main storyline at the moment. I picked up the game a bit later than normal people. I think a lot of people picked up the game a lot earlier than I did. But I had stuff to do and work and things like that. So, my first opinions on the game currently. Aesthetics-wise, this game is actually very nice. I mean, if you've ever played a Cacao Games game, like Guardian Tales, it's very got that Guardian Tales 2D kind of vibe to it. I'm loving the aesthetic vibe, and it's kind of one of these timeless things. It doesn't really age, and it sort of always works, and it's kind of really good for companies to use because you can do a lot of artwork quite quickly when you do it like this, as opposed to like Genshin, for example. If you know, artwork on that game must take ages, whereas 2D games like this don't take as much, which is good because that means you get more stuff brought into the game in less time, which is great. The pinball mechanic. You know what? I thought the pinball, like after playing this game significantly today, I thought the pinball mechanic would be kind of boring after a while, but it's interesting, right? The problem is with the game is that the autoplay will always play better than me, so I always kind of put it on autoplay for now. One thing I'll point out right now is the loading screens in this game are ridiculously long. I don't know why. It just sticks at 0%. This is on my phone, by the way. This is not on emulator. I'm playing this on the phone and using the phone screen as a mirror. So this is literally how long it takes on a Snapdragon 888 processor. Like, this thing takes forever to load, and I don't get it. Why does your game take so long to load? So, what is the game really? It's a gacha game with its core mechanic being that is what it is. You know, you're leveling heroes, you're exploring different quests, you're getting materials to level up your characters and things like that. That's basically what the game is. You complete missions, you complete storylines, and you continuously go through the game. There are boss fights to fight. There are, resources to farm and things like that. There's hundreds of characters to build. There's so many characters to build at the moment. I'm running a sort of a fire team at the moment. It's kind of like a fire elemental down team. So basically these kind of do damage and then these reduce their elemental fire resistance. This guy gives me ability to cause my damage to go through targets, pierce damage. So, and I got a healer here as well. Rather than that, I have really no idea. Like, I kind of read the abilities. I pulled that 6-star and she's a fire unit, and I looked at other units that would go well with her that I had. Did that, and it was good. I will point out that this game gives you stupid amounts of summons to begin with. I think I got 6,500 gems to do summons. And on the back of that, 1,500 more ones. So you get like 4 10 pulls. But you also get a single pull and a selector card thing at the beginning of the game as well, so you get plenty of summons to start the game with. And I can't give a massive in-depth guide onto how the game is going to play as I go along. The bosses are intriguing. The problem is like, it looks like these kind of games make me think it's like I need to dodge all of this blue shit that's flying at me right now, but no, I just basically stick it on auto and it just kills everything. I think eventually there may be some content in the future that requires me to sort of maybe we have to manual play this, but I don't know. I'm assuming different team comps and things will need to be built. I'm not going to compare this game to the foreign version of the game because, one, I didn't play the foreign game enough to do it, and two, I hate comparing foreign games to global release games because the people that bring out these global release games don't have to follow all the time what the other versions of the game are and what they do. So I'm not going to do that either. I'm not going to basically sit back and go, oh, you know, Koreans doing that. And I did that on My Hero Academia, and I kind of kicked myself for doing it now. And I'm never going to do that again. So I'm basing the game on how it is right now. And can I say if it's a good game or not? I'm still playing it. Like after 5 hours, 6 hours today, I've been playing this game. I'm still playing it. I'm still enjoying it. I'm still wanting to build my characters up and get them more powerful and do things. The loading screens are the things that's killing me right now. If someone knows why these loading screens take so long on a phone, not even an emulator, it's ridiculous, right? It just takes so long. So overall, the game is a gacha system. So we're going to have a quick look into how the gacha system works. So on the main screen, we have your world quest. You're going through the different story missions and things like that. I'm currently halfway through story 3 and I'm kind of just face rolling it right now, so I feel like I'm pretty much still at the low end of the game, of course. You get your premium currency up here to spend on summons. So you have quite a few units. The way that units kind of work is you have your prime unit, and then you have a unison unit, a prime unit, unison unit, prime unit, unison unit, and then you have weapons as well that also give things. So each character has... Let's go off this. Let's hold this down. So each character has like a skill ability, and you can then sort of level these up. There's like a sort of a skill tree. These kind of give buffs as you go along, like as you unlock them. You require materials, but as you unlock them, they buff up the skills and things that your characters have, which is really intriguing. You can kind of build out wherever you want to go, sort of thing. So you could build out this, or I could have went further down and build out this. It's up to you how you want to sort of build the character. I feel like there's some characters that you won't need to build as much. I'm focusing on my main damage dealer at the moment, which is Clarisse. You can level them up using XP materials as well, that you can farm, or you can just level them up by fighting as well. I'd have to sit down and go into a massive in-depth guide onto how much I've learnt in this game so far, and it's probably not even half of what I actually should know about it, but I'm continuing to learn and understand the game a bit more. What else do we have? You have events. They call it events, and I don't know why. It doesn't seem like events. It's kind of like just farming. So I have a fire team mainly, so I could farm here and get mainly fire materials to help boost their damage up and things like that, and upgrade their mana boards. You also have an XP material down here as well to level up your characters. You have a shop. I haven't looked at the payment options or anything like that. I've never really... I'm playing free-to-play currently. I always play free-to-play for at least a few weeks so I can get a better understanding of how the game plays. If it's a game I feel like I'm going to enjoy, stick around in, and then maybe we'll have a look at some purchases afterwards. Other than that, we have this part reminds me of... This part reminds me a lot of Guardian Tales, like the little town that you have. Guardian Tales kind of has something very similar. There are missions. I don't seem to have any daily missions at the moment. I don't know if that's because they didn't release any on the first day of the game. I'm not sure. You have your regular missions, and then you also have your event missions as well. We have a shop where you can exchange currencies and things like that. We also have boss battles. Now, there's a cool thing about the boss battles is actually you can... If I jump into this, you can do it solo or you can do co-op. So when you create a room, you can invite other people. You can even give your room number out to your friends, and you can basically try and take the boss down together, which I think is great. That was some sort of actual co-op in this. I don't see PvP at all. I don't know. I don't believe there's PvP in this game at all. Menu-wise, you have items, item log, amendments. I haven't looked into any of this stuff yet. Not looked into any of this stuff. So... can't give you much about this. Armaments, I'm sure this is weapons, yeah. Following followers, game settings, account info. There's not much of it. And then we have the summons. So you do have the paid summons. Now, some games do have this, where you basically can use your prepaid currency, like you paid currency to get cheaper pulls. There is also a specific banner for paid currency called the Armament Portal. The Armament Portal is basically only... Wait, can I pull on this? Okay, I thought this was only paid currency. So you can either pull for characters or you can pull for weapons. Weapon gacha is like half the price, near enough. It's like $750 compared to $1,500, so yeah, half the price of the character gacha system. Again, the loading screens in this game, damn. This is the only thing that's getting to me right now, is these loading screens. I've not done one of these summons before, so this should be interesting. We got 2 gold boxes. Okay. 4-star compound bow. Don't know what that... plus 10% levitate time. Okay. Don't know what any of this does. 100% to debuff success. Rate against plus star unit enemies. 5% attack buff. Ooh, that's nice. I have a fire unit, so that's definitely good. I'm running mostly fire. 20% skill damage. Damn. 15% attack buff for self. I might put that on my Clarissa. We have a war scythe. Viking axe. Attack buff. Knowing me, I probably balls this up right now. People are probably looking at going, man, you dumbass, why are you summoning on the weapon banner? The weapon banner is terrible. I don't know. I'm doing it because I don't know anything about the game. Right. Maybe I'll get rid of this. Wait, can I? Has she got 2 weapons on? No, she got 1 weapon on. So she's got the 15% attack self buff on that one now. Can these guys have weapons? No. And that's it. Like, I'm going to give you my rating on the game right now. It's a quick rating out. Like I said, I've played about 5 or 6 hours. I'm going to continue playing this game. I'm going to be learning more about it. I'm going to basically make a video next about how the team I play works. And exactly how, what I went for in a sense of what I was aiming for. I don't know if it's exactly perfect or if there's better units that can do it. I'm still learning. This is just going to be the team that I'm currently running. But until then, I will leave you with this. It's worth playing. I'll put a recommendation in the bottom below. I'll link you to the game where you can pick up and download it. I 100% recommend picking up World Flipper, even if it's just a try as a side game or whatever. Right now, it's pretty fun, and I hope you enjoy it as much as I'm enjoying it. And until next time, bye-bye.